The YouTube algorithm is very hard to crack into. It's not as easy as turning on your camera and doing something random as it was in 2006. The line between me at the zoo and MrBeast's most recent video is long and jagged, but that doesn't mean there isn't a way to hack the algorithm. In this video, I'm going to be looking at Dr. Insanity, a YouTube channel that popped up only 8 months ago but is consistently doing crazy numbers. I will be revealing 3 key components that Dr. Insanity has mastered that you can apply to your channel to make the algorithm think you're the new Mr. Bro. Also subscribe and like the video. I make videos about stuff. You love stuff. Key component number 1, a powerful and underserved niche. Dr. Insanity was an early adopter of the new wave of true crime docu-style content here on YouTube. Bear in mind, Dr. Insanity is certainly not the only channel thriving in this niche, but I'd argue they're one of the top dogs. There are 3 things to keep in mind when finding a niche for your channel. Number 1, is it overserved? Number 2, is there an audience for it? And number 3, can I do it well? Number 1 is probably most important. Unless you're extremely talented and very lucky, you can't say, I'm gonna make commentary videos about internet drama. It's overserved. People are already out there doing it best, but if you think you have something they don't, go off. Is there an audience for it? I want to argue that there's an audience for everything on YouTube. You see art channels, real estate channels, healthcare channels. Dr. Mike is popping off. I love that guy. Be careful not to choose a niche that's too niche, if you know what I mean. I don't think you could have a YouTube channel about the history of pennies. You probably could have a channel about coins in general. Actually, it exists. Silver Picker on YouTube is already rocking the niche. Good for you. Can you do it well? I don't know, can you? This question is a lot more lax when you're in a less popular niche. I mean, if no one else is in your niche, you get to define what it looks like to do it well, which is pretty cool. Dr. Insanity gets an astounding yes for all 3 of these questions. Crime content wasn't too prominent on YouTube when they started. There's always been an audience for crime content, even pre-YouTube days, and they do it incredibly well. Component number 2, clickability and watchability. This one is the most important one. Once upon a time, we'd see something called clickbait, where the thumbnail and title would blatantly lie to you about what the video was in order for you to click on it. This was at a time when the algorithm favored videos with the most clicks and views, but didn't account for how long the viewer would watch on average. Nowadays, watch time is king. YouTube loves videos that are not only clicked on, but videos that are watched for a longer period of time and will push it up more based on that number. And in that way, it's a lot harder to crack the algorithm than it used to be. Dr. Insanity has extremely enticing thumbnails and titles, and it's very interesting how they're done. Dr. Insanity uses the principles of clickbait, but it's not actually clickbait, I feel. More often than not, the screenshots and quotes used in their thumbnails are not actually featured anywhere within the video. For instance, a cop realizes there's a body in the trunk. The thumbnail is hilariously simple. Some cop guy looking shocked and text, "Is that a body?" Seeing this video on YouTube, I had to click on it. I had to see the moment where the cop looked at the camera and said, "Is that a body?" and whatever ensued after. However, through the video, that moment does not happen. This cop isn't even in the video. These words are not spoken. All the video is body cam footage of a guy being pulled over, things happen, and then realize there's a body in the trunk. It's not clickbait, but it reels you in with something that's not in the video. And I can't be mad at that because I still enjoyed the video, and I'll come back next week. Watchability in mind, this video is supplemented with contextual graphics and colorful subtitles that work to keep our cocomelon brains on the video. It's so important to make sure people do not look away from your videos. 1 or 2 seconds of nothingness, even if they look down at their phone, you've lost them. This is why you don't see one static moment in a MrBeast video. It's always moving around, something's going on. It's neuron activation, psychology, baby. Keep this in mind through every step of your video making process. Coming up with your concept, think about its presentation. How likely am I to click on this video when I see it on my For You page? For You page. TikTok brain. How likely am I gonna be to click on this video when it's on my YouTube recommended feed? How watchable is the video? Will people quickly get bored and look away? It's so important. But this next component is the most often overlooked. Component number 3, consistency. Dr. Insanity posts 2 to 4 videos per week, which is really good. When I see a new Dr. Insanity video a few days into the week, I'm very likely to click on it because I've already watched their past videos and I know what I'm getting. And that easily allows me to be going about my day, not even on YouTube, and think, oh, I wonder if Dr. Insanity has posted a video today, which goes miles above needing an enticing thumbnail or title. Consistency breeds anticipation. Remember that. 3 years ago, I made a Tamagotchi video. It sat mostly dormant for 2 years, and then suddenly it was served to over 600,000 people, 50,000 of which actually clicked on it and watched it. Now these aren't insane numbers by any means, but this was very out of left field for my channel. This proved to me that there's a Tamagotchi market on YouTube to capitalize on, and people have. There's a whole community here. Hypothetically, if I had made a Tamagotchi video, say bi-weekly, by now I probably would have racked up a handsome number of subscribers and had myself a big community of nostalgic adults and curious children that love Tamagotchi. And it's fine that that didn't happen. I'm not really really into Tamagotchis like that, but I find it very interesting that YouTube found a corner of the internet to serve my video to. I take this as proof that if you stay consistent and your stuff is quality, YouTube will eventually notice you and your viewership will explode. Stick with it, you've got it. Dr. Insanity nails all three of these components and has the numbers to prove it. You know you're doing something right when your view count consistently rises above your subscriber count. YouTube loves this channel. Real talk right now. It's easy to get caught up in the analytics, especially when your videos are underperforming. But keep in mind why you probably started. You like to do it. You're having fun. If only 30 people watch a video you're proud of, take that as a win. That's awesome. Imagine 30 people sitting in a room watching it. That's a whole bunch. Nothing else on this list matters if you're not having a good time while doing it. Click here to subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to hit 1,000. And if you like reaction type content, click on this video where I find the rarest potato chips on eBay. It's a good one. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.